Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I want to share with you something that I am adding to my skincare routine, my nighttime skincare routine. And this is something that I've been thinking about for a while, and then but I've never really made the leap. Okay, not that I think there's anything wrong with it, or I mean, I've been curious about it for a long time and I've been wanting to give it a shot. So this is Retin-A. Back in like the end of February, I want to say, I had an appointment with my primary care doctor, and she's a woman. I would say she's in her early 30s, mid 30s. She's really sweet, and I really do like her because I feel very comfortable talking to her. She's very personable. So and she's one that's always she's not like your typical doctor. A lot of doctors don't wear a lot of makeup or anything. She's always, you know, her hair looks really nice. Her, you know, makeup is really nice. You know, you can see her clothes under her and her shoes, you know, and she's kind of hip. So anyways, we were just talking, and I thought, let me ask you a question. I said, I've been thinking about using Retin-A, and I said, you know, what do you think? And she has my medical history. She knows all the different medications I'm on. So anyway, I wouldn't think of doing anything like this because I know the Retin-A is a medication. I know that it does get absorbed, you know, through your skin, and eventually anything that's absorbed through your skin, it could affect you in different ways. So I never wanted to go and order it, you know, like from Canada or something like that without consulting with her first. So she said, oh, absolutely. She goes, I use Retin-A. She goes, actually, you know, I've been talking to, she says she's talked to her mom because her mom spends all this money on skincare, but refuses to use Retin-A. So I told her, so, well, will you give me a prescription? So, you know, we discussed the dosage and everything. And I told her, so my skin is pretty tough. I mean, I really have to put some really strong things on it for it to react, and then normally if I put a good moisturizer, if it does, or my CBD oil in the morning, will be fine. So I really didn't want to start with a 0.25. I wanted to but I didn't want to go like super high because I rather go low, something that I think my skin can take, and I don't want to go through all the peeling and all these ugly phases of Retin-A. And I know that I still may have to, but if I can avoid it, I will. I'll have watched videos on a lot of my friends that have been using Retin-A for a while, and you know, to see what works for them and try to learn from their mistakes if they've made any, so that I don't make the same mistakes. Natalie, the beauty diva, has been using it for many years, and her skin looks beautiful, and she says she never suffers from peeling. So I've pretty much adopted what she is doing now, and so far so good. I also watched Monika's, and I will link their channels below. Monika's journey with Retin-A, and she's been using it a little less time than Natalie, but still she's told us about the good, the bad, and the ugly of Retin-A. And I'm trying to go as slow as I can so that, you know, there's nothing that I can do that is going to take 20 years away, you know, especially overnight. And I don't want to take 20 years away. I just want to have my skin continue to look as good as possible for as long as I can. I'm 64. I'm going to be 65 in October. And I think so far my skin doesn't look that bad. I have been using skincare since I was like 16 years old. You know, I started with Clinique, and I've always used skincare. Eye creams, maybe not as many as I do now. It was probably more like you know, a toner, serum, a moisturizer, and always use eye cream. Now I go into a little more acids and you know, sleeping mask and masking. So I do a little more now than I did back when I was younger, but I definitely have always used skincare. SPF, no, on my face every day. It's probably been only like 4 years since I've been using SPF on my face every day, and that's one thing that I totally regret not doing for a long time. And that's what my biggest problem is a lot of high hyperpigmentation on my cheeks on both sides, and it's pretty dark. And then I have like a few, you know, little spots here and there, but the main area is like right here. Yeah, this is where it concentrates. So I started my Retin-A. I've used it 3 times. What I've been doing is I started on a Saturday. I used it on Saturday, then I didn't use it Sunday, Monday, and then I used it on Tuesday. And what I did is I cleansed my face really well. I lightly exfoliated my face, and then I used a sheet mask, which is, it seems to be what Natalie is doing. And after I had the sheet mask for like 30 minutes, I waited like an hour before I did my Retin-A. So I just try to distribute it as, you know, in little amounts. I'm not slathering my face, you know, equally or evenly through. I start like down here and I'll go right underneath my eyes. It does creep up once it's absorbed, so your eyes will get some of the benefits. And on my forehead, and that's the same thing, it's going to, you know, even though I don't put it on my lids, some of it is going to go there. So my biggest thing that I'm keeping track of is this crease that I have right here. And I took a picture of it so that I can look at it like in a month and see if it's any better. This is like the biggest crease that I probably have on my face, the one here on my forehead. So to me, when I'm using a new product, this is how I measure it. It doesn't make any kind of a change to that crease. If it doesn't, then, you know, the product may be okay, but it's not doing anything any more than what I'm already using. Now, I have been using retinol before I started using the Retin-A, and I was using the Sunday Riley Luna oil. Now, I don't want to throw that away. So, and that I can actually, my neck can actually handle that now, because my neck is very sensitive. So what I've been doing is, on the days that I use the retinol on my face, after I put the retinol and it gets absorbed into my face, I just use CBD oil over it. And that's all I put on my face on that day. Just my CBD oil, because that is an amazing moisturizer. For my neck, what I've been doing is, I have a couple of neck creams, and I'm not going to buy them anymore because I really don't see any difference between using a neck cream and using my regular moisturizer on my neck. But I do have those, and I want to go ahead and finish them. So what I've been doing is, on the day that I use my retinol on my face, I've been putting like a little, because it's a cream. You know, it's not it's just like a white cream, as you can see. So I've been using like this much because I really don't want to aggravate my neck. Mix it with a neck cream, and then I put it all over my neck and my chest. So that's the only way that I've been using retinol. So far, it hasn't been, I didn't get a rash, and that's normally what I get immediately on my neck. Like right here, I get like heat rash if I'm allergic to something, or if I'm using something that's way too strong. It's been fine. On the days that I don't use my Retin-A, I've been using my retinol on my, same thing. I mix my Luna oil with a moisturizer and I put it on my neck because I don't want to waste it. That's pricey, and I feel I can still use it in other parts of my body. So once I started using this, because I have been looking through a lot of different videos, you know, to see, I wanted to learn as much as possible. I didn't want to go head first and crash. So far I've used it 3 times. In the morning when I get up, you know, I cleanse my face, and then immediately I've been working from home, so it's not like I have to put makeup on right away. So what I've been doing is using a nice moisturizer in the morning, and not putting on, if during the day I rarely ever put any makeup on if I'm not going anywhere. And then like midday, I may reapply more moisturizer on my face to make sure that it stays, you know, with enough moisturizer on it, and it doesn't feel dry, it doesn't feel tight or anything like that. I really don't feel like I've been putting anything different on my face, so it doesn't So far, I haven't had any kind of negative reaction, but it could be because I've only used it 3 times. So I have to get back to you on that once I've been using it for maybe 3 months to see if by then I've peeled or got red. I don't know how long that could take, if it happens immediately or if it may not happen. Like I said, my face is, the skin on my face is pretty strong. So 0.05 may be not strong enough to make me peel, which I'm fine. I don't want to, I'm not one of these people that I feel like something has to hurt in order for it to get better. So if I don't go through the peeling, I'm okay with it. I'm not gonna sit here and think that it's not working because I'm not peeling. No, I'm not like that. But anyways, doing my research on YouTube, if you could call that research, I came across a company, Curology. And I went into it, and I know a lot of people use Curology, and as far as I know, that is a very good company. And I went into it because they were saying that they can personalize medical grade retinol, and like they give you your first month free. So I thought, that's kind of interesting. So as far as I could tell, and this is just my free subscription, so I don't know how it's really gonna work until I see it happen. But as far as I could tell, I did have to answer a number of questions online. I had to tell them what I was looking for and if there were any additional problems that I wanted to, hit. And my things were fine lines and wrinkles and the pigmentation, the hyperpigmentation on my skin. So it took like a couple of days for them to get back to me and said that my nurse had put together a program for me. So what they did is they added two other ingredients. I can't open this. To my retinol. So let me see if it says it in here so I don't have to look it up. So anyway, the way it's supposed to work, you get your first month free. It only costs you $4.95 for shipping and handling, which is okay. And then it seems like they resupply the retinol, the Retin-A. This is supposed to be Retin-A. I'm sorry, I keep saying retinol, but it's the Retin-A. They're supposed to continue sending it to you every other month. And as far as I could tell, it's $19.95. Now, again, I just started this. I don't know if it's really going to be that or if they're going to hit me with a bigger price afterwards. This is new to me, so I'm just trying it. So I have to get back to you guys on this. But this is the little package that it comes in. Because at first they had it that it was like $40, but they were including a cleanser and moisturizer. Well, I don't need that. I don't need a cleanser and moisturizer. So it looks like in order for them to send me on my next one, it's going to be $19.95. So this is supposed to be a custom formula. I don't think this is going to tell me unless it's inside. But they put on there that that oil that I use for the hyperpigmentation is supposed to be in there. So now they just send me like, this looks like a deluxe size of the cleanser. And then this is the moisturizer. And you get all this for $4.95. And this is supposed to be my retinol. Okay, so this is niacinamide 4%, tretinoin 0.05%, which is supposed to be the same as this, and the tranexamic acid 2%, which is the acid that I already use on a daily basis for my hyperpigmentation. And that acid is not only supposed to help you lighten that, but it's also supposed to keep you from getting additional sun damage. It's supposed to block the UVA, UVB, whatever you call it, so that you don't get additional damage on your skin. So this, it says on here, apply to face nightly, which is more than what I've been doing. And this is it. So this is supposed to be, the first one that they send you is 1 month supply. So then in July, I'm supposed to get another one for $19.95, which is still not bad if that is the real price. And then I think you get it every 2 months. But I wanted to tell you guys about this in case any of you want to try the Curology, the Retin-A, for $4.95 for the first month. I think that is a great deal, and I think 1 month it will be enough for you to be able to tell if there's a little bit of difference in your face. You're not going to get humongous differences, but you should be able to see if some of your fine lines have been reduced a little bit, if maybe if you have redness, if that has gotten better, if you break out, if your breakouts are not as, you know, frequent, and if that's better. Now they, like I said, they send me my with niacinamide and with a tranexamic acid, but they do have different ingredients that they can add to your Retin-A depending on your skin needs. So I'm going to link everything below. I don't have a code, I don't have anything, they don't know who I am, but I'm going to link the website below in case you are interested in trying this out. I really thought, for even if this is not as strong as this, I can still use this on my neck. And if I can get this, because this is pretty pricey to be adding it to my neck, okay? I got 2 of these little tubes, but it's not covered by insurance. You have to pay out of pocket, and it was more than $19.95. So I figure if this is good, I'm still going to get this. I maybe use this for my chest and my, you know, neck area, and I'll see, you know. But anyway, I thought this was a really good deal. So we'll list everything below. I did take pictures of when I started to do this, and I'm going to try to take pictures like every 4 weeks. And concentrating mainly on there. I took pictures on this side so, you know, I can see without smiling or anything, you know, like the lines that I have here, you know, how my smile lines over here, how they show, my dark circles, I don't know if it's going to help that, my dark spots on both sides. So I am going to compare to see if I see any difference, and I will report to you. I'm new to this. So, but I thought this was definitely a good deal if any of you are wanting to, you know, try Retin-A. I mean, I don't think you can find it for $4.95 anywhere. And I think Curology is a very good brand. I've never heard otherwise. And I've checked them out before, and they seem to be, you know, a brand that is worth trying out. So anyway, that's all I have for you. This is a new wig that I'm wearing, and this is the lightest wig that I own, and I'm still getting used to it. I'm not used to having, this one has a lot more hair than my original wig, so it feels kind of weird to me because it's a little heavier. Not heavy in weight, but it just feels like bulkier. That's why I wore a headband, because it kind of keeps some of the hair away from the front of my face. I do love it. I wish it, well, let me see if I'll turn around so you guys can see the back. It's very pretty. And I will list it below with a link to Wig Studio 1. This is where I have purchased all of my wigs. And so far I have been very thrilled with each and every one of them. I think their prices are amazing, and they're very high quality wigs. So I will list them below so that you guys can see it. So anyway, I hope that you guys enjoy this video. You guys are going to be on this journey with me, because I am going to share, you know, the good, the bad, and the ugly, like Monika says. So far, I don't have any of it. No peeling, no redness, no burning, no nothing. It's not like I'm putting anything else on my face, but I'm being very careful with like anything else that I put the next day. I still put, you know, my moisturizers, and, you know, I use my toners, but I'm trying not to pile on a lot of acids, at least not at the beginning, until my skin gets used to it. So I'm still taking care of my skin. I'm still using most of my skincare, but I'm just being careful on those that are a little stronger for the time being until my skin can adapt to the Retin-A. So anyway, guys, I hope this was helpful. I hope that you enjoyed this information. I'm looking forward to see if it makes any difference. I've never had any fillers, no Botox, nothing like that. Not that there's anything wrong with it. There isn't. If you know, I feel like you do you, I do me. And if this is something that makes you feel good, you know, you have to do what's right for you. But I was never interested in doing anything like that. I've always been skeptical on, even if it seems like a minor procedure, but any type of procedure that I don't really need. I've had my share of procedures that I needed. And yeah, no thank you. I'll stick to my lotions and potions. So anyway, guys, I love you. I really enjoy sharing this with you, and I will see you on my next video. Love you. Bye. Mwah.